And that's just about as simple as I can put it. Is that our realtor calling again?
That's another yellow letter lead they're calling out.
Oh, get it! Get that yellow letter lead!
Pick it up! Pick it up!
Come on, pick it up! We'll talk to him.
Hello, it's Rocky. Good. How you doing, bro? Good. Okay. Yep. Get back to my office because I'm on the road right now. Can I keep this number right here and just call you back on this number and then kind of get over it? Great. That was a $1.1 million mortgage, I know, on this house, and they're ready to sell it. And I'm gonna get back with her this afternoon. It's got so many deals going on, what to do.
So wait, you sent out a yellow letter to the 30, 60, 90 days.
Yeah.
To the homeowner. Homeowner said, okay, I got a broker. Call you.
Exactly.
So.
Yep.
We ought to call that one and record that one.
We will.
This is turning into a deal orgy here. This is crazy.
It's like I'm gonna have to create 2 or 3 of myself here, you know what I mean? This is great, but
so we're gonna go meet the agent in here.
yeah, her name's Becca.
Oh, I just said we can make $65,000 on a deal, but we don't know what restaurant we're going to. That's cool. We're sitting here at the wrong restaurant.
Jeff, what's your coffee of choice?
Cafe latte.
Starbucks has got an interesting marketing campaign. It's not what it costs. No, it says what are you buying into. They only buy 3% of the coffee beans. Thought you might need to know that for this video. So you're going over the paperwork there, Todd, and one of the interesting parts that we should point out is we go to have her sign all this paperwork. She was questioning why she has to fill out the financial information, financial disclosures. And the short answer is that the bank's making a financial decision on her loan. We have to have finances to be able to have the bank make a financial decision. So all of the things that you guys do together when you're working on this Todd in your city thing, it's all pretty simple stuff because we've done it thousands of times. But the choice of words is really critical too. And once you get the choice of words, you just make the choice of words in it. Because every one of these choices of phrases, phraseology, words can create a potential impasse. So when you create a potential impasse, that's $54,000 out the door. So we don't want to create any kind of impasses. So the name of the game is get the contract, get it signed, get the disclosures, get everything, because without that, you got nothing.
So Rocky, what did you think of that meeting?
That was pretty exciting, you know. I mean, we got a very, very motivated seller and a very motivated buyer all in one, and so I think it's a great house, a great location on the water, and she is sold on letting us do it now, and I'm fired up big time.
She's ready to go.
She is ready. She is in the starting gate, ready to go. And once she met us and everything, her guard went down, and she's all on board. So this looks good. This looks good. I'm fired up.
Here is why. Because
Tell us why this one has forensic audit written all over it, Jeff.
I got to run the numbers first. All right, but you can get that. Okay, first of all, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
First of all, we have a tenant buyer in the house, and they're paying $2,500. We know that if we put them in a house at $289,000 with taxes, insurance, and the whole 9 yards, you're probably going to be about $2,700. So it's not a far stretch to be able to get the tenant buyer in the house qualified. The challenge is that we've got a house that's got $500,000 in loan balances on it, so we've got to cram that $500,000 down. So if we take a 6% commission, 3% in closing, 3% in transactional funding, we're talking about probably about $35,000 in cost. So 289 minus 35,000 is 254, which means we need to get the bank down to about 200 to net 54,000. You think 54,000 is enough, or is it a good start?
It's a good start.
Well, let's see what this is. So if we go in and run our numbers on this, and we say that 200,000 divided by 500,000. That's 40%. That's about the maximum of what we would have to pay on a forensic audit.
Okay.
There's two reasons why this is a forensic audit deal. Number one is we've got a built-in buyer. If it took, obviously we want to capitalize on the deal as soon as we can, but if we ended up filing a federal lawsuit against the lender, then we could stretch it out anywhere from 4 months to 4 years.
Okay.
There will be no payments on this house for, let's just say we take it out for a year. There'd be zero payments. So we basically just created a $2,800 windfall net coming into us.
Gotcha.
If things just basically go completely wrong.
Gotcha.
Like completely wrong, we know that we can generate a minimum of, we know that we're going to be able to generate a minimum. Let's just say the payments were at $2,800 times 12 months. That's $33,000 in positive cash flow if everything goes completely wrong. Now then, if everything goes completely right, you do the forensic audit. In 4 months, we're closing on this thing. We got them qualified.
Yeah.
We've got the bank to settle at the 200, which is 40% of the 500. We pay out our realtor 6% to sell it. On the A to B, B to C, we're paying out a total of 6% maximum. And walked away with a $54,000 check.
It's not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad day's paycheck.
So the $2,800 in payments at probably the 4 months that we're going to be working on the forensic audit is $11,200, which brings the total up to $65,200 in cash flow and windfall profits when the deal comes to the closing table. So on this particular deal, it's not, are we going to win? Is it going to work? Frankly, we don't care if the short sale works or not, because we're just going to go right back in there with a forensic audit, and we're going to get it exactly where we want. This is what you call a sweet, sweet deal. Like one of these deals where it's not, are we going to be happy with it? It's which way do we want to maximize what we're going to do? What's our ultimate goal? Is our ultimate goal to cash flow it? Is our ultimate goal to maximize revenues? And those are always, not always, but those are two separate decisions that we've got to make. Do we want to just cash it out? Do you want your money? Do we want our money?
Right.
Or do we want to hold on to it long term, keep lumping more deals on the pile, and just maximize the total amount of net revenue into the partnership? And so we just have to determine that.
It's a good problem to have.
Good problem to have.
Yeah.
It's the part of what most people don't do in these short sales. Most people don't look at these deals in a very strategic manner. They look at, okay, got a deal, maybe I'll get a short sale, maybe I won't, but here's all this white noise in my head going on about how short sales don't work, so I probably won't. We're going into this fully expecting to get what we want, and I got to tell you, every time we do that, we get it.
Yeah.
We absolutely get it. Last deal that we did out, that was in St. Augustine. We went into the deal knowing that we were going to make 50 to 64,000. We made 58,000.